I woke up, heart pounding, gasping for air. Another nightmare. This one felt different, more real. I sat up in bed, sweat clinging to my skin. The dream replayed in my mind. It wasn't a monster or a shadowy figure this time. It was me, 10 years in the future, looking exactly the same, out of shape, unhappy, and filled with regret. That dream was a wake-up call, literally and figuratively. I knew I had to change. My health was declining, my energy levels were non-existent, and my self-esteem was at an all-time low. I had tried and failed to get in shape countless times before, but this time felt different. The dream had sparked a fire in me, a desperate need to change my life. That's when I decided to embark on a 30-day fitness challenge. 30 days, 1 month, a chance to break free from the chains of my unhealthy habits and finally become the best version of myself. It wouldn't be easy. I knew that, but I had to try. 30 days might seem like a short amount of time in the grand scheme of things, but 30 days is all it takes to form a new habit. And that's what this challenge was all about, creating new, healthy habits that would last a lifetime. I'll be honest, I had my doubts. Could I really change my life in just 30 days? Was it even possible to go from being out of shape to feeling fit and healthy in such a short amount of time? The skeptical voice in my head whispered doubts, but I was determined to prove it wrong. I decided to start small. No need to overhaul my entire life overnight. Instead, I focused on making gradual changes that I could stick with. The first step? Waking up earlier. It might sound simple, but waking up just 30 minutes earlier each day gave me the time I needed to focus on myself. Time for exercise, time for a healthy breakfast, time for a little bit of self-care. It was a small change that made a world of difference. My new morning routine became my sanctuary. Those precious minutes before the rest of the world woke up were mine to spend on my health and well-being. It started with a simple yoga routine, nothing too strenuous, just some gentle stretches to wake up my body and clear my mind. Then it was time for a jog. I started slowly, jogging for a few minutes and walking for a few minutes. Each day I challenged myself to jog a little bit longer. The fresh air invigorated me, and the feeling of my body moving, of making progress, was exhilarating. Breakfast became my reward. No more sugary cereals or processed foods. I fueled my body with whole grains, fresh fruit, and lean protein. It was amazing how much better I felt when I nourished my body with nutritious foods. The first week of the challenge was surprisingly easy. The excitement of starting something new fueled my motivation, but as the days turned into weeks, I hit a wall. The initial enthusiasm began to wane, and the siren song of my old habits grew louder. I started making excuses to skip my workouts. The snooze button became my best friend. Cravings for unhealthy foods tempted me at every turn. It would have been so easy to give in, to slip back into my old ways, but I'd come too far to give up now. I knew I needed to find a way to stay motivated, so I started tracking my progress. I kept a journal, recording my workouts, my meals, and how I was feeling each day. Seeing how far I had come was a powerful motivator. It reminded me of why I started this journey in the first place. Section 5, mind over muscle. The physical changes were becoming noticeable. My clothes fit looser, my energy levels were soaring, and I was sleeping like a baby. But, the most significant changes were happening on the inside. The 30-day fitness challenge wasn't just transforming my body, it was transforming my mind. I was proving to myself that I was capable of more than I thought possible. The self-doubt that had plagued me for years began to fade, replaced by a newfound sense of confidence and self-belief. I was learning to push past my comfort zone, to embrace challenges, and to celebrate my victory. The 30-day challenge was teaching me valuable lessons about discipline, perseverance, and the incredible power of the human spirit. It was an experience that was shaping me into a stronger, healthier, and happier version of myself. Section 6. The first rays of change. By week 3, I was feeling like a new person. My body was leaner, my muscles were more defined, and I had more energy than I knew what to do with. But the most significant change was in my mindset. I was no longer dreading my workouts, I looked forward to them. Exercise had become my stress reliever, my mood booster, my time to connect with myself. It was no longer a chore. It was a gift I gave myself. And the best part, it was becoming a habit. The healthy habits I had cultivated over the past few weeks were spilling over into other areas of my life. I was making healthier choices when it came to food. I was more productive at work. I even had more patience with my loved ones. The 30-day challenge was having a ripple effect, transforming my entire life for the better. Section 7, 30 days later. 30 days? It had gone by in a flash, and yet it felt like a lifetime ago that I had woken up from that nightmare, drenched in sweat and fear. The person staring back at me in the mirror was almost unrecognizable. I had lost weight, gained muscle, and most importantly, I had gained a newfound sense of confidence and self-belief. The 30-day fitness challenge was officially over, but I knew this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. I'd fallen in love with the feeling of being healthy, strong, and full of energy. There was no way I was going back to my old ways. I'd proven to myself that change was possible, that I was capable of achieving anything I set my mind to, and I was determined to carry the lessons I had learned during this challenge with me for the rest of my life. Section 8. Beyond the finish line. The 30-day fitness challenge had been about so much more than just physical transformation. It had been a journey of self-discovery, a testament to the power of perseverance, and a reminder that we are all capable of achieving extraordinary things when we set our minds to it. The experience had taught me the importance of setting goals, believing in myself, and never giving up on my dreams. It had shown me that even small changes, when done consistently over time, can lead to remarkable results, but most importantly, it had ignited a fire within me, a passion for living a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. A life where I was in control of my choices, my habits, and ultimately my destiny. Section 9. It's your turn. If you're reading this, I have a challenge for you. Take that first step. Commit to 30 days of prioritizing your health and well-being. You might be surprised by what you're capable of achieving. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, or a workout buddy. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and most importantly, never give up on yourself. Your transformation journey awaits. Are you ready to begin?